Cornelius, let's start with you. Talking about Philip Johnson, please. Your microphone's turned off, Cornelius.
I'm sorry, Judge. Yeah,
I was enjoying it because you were talking. I couldn't hear you.
That's probably better. I'm in touch with my client. I've gotten an offer from the state. They were going to get back with me with a restitution amount. And I haven't got any information on a restitution amount from them yet.
Arthur, we got a restitution amount on Mr. Johnson's case?
I can see if I can pull it up from the offense report. Alternatively, we can plead, if defense is willing to accept our plea offer, we can just say restitution, if any.
What we're talked about, I was trying to do a credit time served plea, and the issue was they didn't know the restitution amount.
That makes perfect sense. All right, let's do this. You've already been here 4 times on this, Cornelius. Thanks for showing up. Arthur, put this on the front burner. Remember, I say that about everything, but this is really one and Cornelius needs to know if there's going to be restitution or not, because he can't educatedly talk to you about a deal with the judgment satisfied or something if there's restitution still due. Is that right, Cornelius?
That's correct, Judge.
So let's reset one more week, just to keep you on my radar. But in the meantime, state will get you the restitution amount. And if there's no restitution, then y'all can change it into a plea and you can call Pat. Will that work?
That'll work for me, Judge. Is
that okay with you, Arthur?
Yes, Your Honor.
That's the plan. Cornelius, did your guy have insurance at all? Do we know?
I believe he did, Judge, and if it's so, I'll check into that.
Yeah, that might be another avenue if there is any restitution. All right, so you just reset for a week. Thanks, Cornelius.
Thank you, Judge.
And Forrest is back probably to talk to the DA. Is that right, Forrest? You got something else to talk about?
Your Honor, I double checked my calendar, and when we spoke earlier, I said that there were 3 cases. There was actually a 4th that I need to get reset because we have been in contact.
1, 2, 3. I only see 3 in my sheet. Which other one do we have?
Michael Shanklin, case number 676141.
Okay, hold on. I know what sorry. He's a fugitive and there is no information filed. That's why I didn't include it, Your Honor, because there's no information and he's a fugitive. So nothing really could be done.
Okay. So if you find him, let us know. Then he won't be a
fugitive, Your Honor.
And I got Armando Martinez here, or was here. Armando, you still with us?
Good morning, Judge.
Talk to me about Rene Guerrero de Anda, please.
I am in contact with my client, Judge. I am awaiting an offer from the state, Judge. As soon as I have that, I can relay that and we'll be in a better position to resolve this.
All right, state at your ability, fire off an offer on Rene Guerrero de Anda to Mr. Martinez. I'm going to reset for 1 week for you to get the offer and talk to your client. Will that work for you?
It will for me, Judge.
All right, then we're good. Thank you. Zoe, talk to me about Bobby Garcia.
Hey, Judge. I'm in contact with him, and we don't have an offer yet, but I made a discovery request of the state, and I'm just waiting to hear back from them on that.
State, you know anything about discovery on this case, Mr. Garcia?
I had sent it only to Mr. Villarreal, so I apologize, Mr. Reed. I hadn't copied you. It was.
That's all right. We'll follow up with our investigator.
All right, let's do this, Zoe. With your permission, I'm going to reset you 1 week just to keep you on my radar, and they're going to send you an offer and check on your discovery, and we'll go from there. Will that work?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you're out of here. Thank you.
Your Honor, Sonny Middleton is there right under Miss.
I see Tommy Lamone.
Okay, Sonny has Jordan Bader, and she is actually right under Miss Russell, Zoe Russell.
Got it. Sonny, talk to me about Jordan Bader.
Your Honor, I am in contact with my client. I've sent a request for PTD or an offer to the DA, and I'm waiting for an answer.
Okay, State, do you have any idea what's going on with pretrial diversion ability on Mr. Bader for a ABI?
Eddie needs to review it to see whether it's appropriate for PTD.
How long will it normally take you guys to figure that out? A week or more?
About a week, Your Honor.
All right, Sonny, can I reset you for a week to get an offer and or them telling you that that's going to work?
Yes, Your Honor.
Let's do that. So
And I just
Arthur,
wait
the
for
big
my
deal is, if he's eligible for BTD, that's great. We don't need an offer. If he's eligible for, if he's not eligible for BTD, send an offer to Sonny.
Will do, Your Honor.
All right, thanks.
Thank you, Your
Sonny.
Honor. Thank you.
And Steph, let me find you.
Yes, Your Honor. Page 10.
Are you here for you or for somebody else?
Oh, it's for me. James Brascom on page 10.
681116.
It's under Stephanie's name?
Yes, Your Honor.
Still looking.
Next to the last page.
And what page are you on? 6?
No, 9.
9?
Yes. 681116.
Got it. Steph, talk to me about James Brascom, please.
Yes, Your Honor. I do have contact with him. We just need to get an offer. And so I guess I could email Eddie and Arthur to see if we get an offer from them.
Arthur, please fire off an offer on Mr. Brascom for Mrs. Sparza, and I'm gonna reset everybody 1 week just to keep you on my radar. Will that be okay, Steph?
Yes, sir. That's fine.
That's the plan.
Thank you.
That's all I got for you, I think.
Okay, thanks. Bye.
Mr. Anders, let me find you. Oh, I got you. Talk to me about Cheryl Apayez, it looks like.
Yes, sir. This is I believe that it's a fairly new case. And I have not reviewed the discovery with Miss
Your
Apez.
Honor.
Yeah.
Your Honor, it's my understanding, I've spoken with Ms. Baez when we were off and you had a break. She has hired Joel Rodriguez and they are waiting for him to sign in.
Okay, Miss Apayez is with us online, correct?
Yes, yes.
Hey, Miss Apayez, can you come back in on the picture for us, please?
Yes.
There you go. I've got Mr. Anders here, who I guess was your appointed attorney. Does that sound right, Mr. Anders?
That is correct.
And Ms. Apez, it's my understanding that you have hired Joel, is that correct? And you're gonna let Mr. Anders go?
Yes. Joel's on another court right now. He said he'll be in here shortly.
No problem. I guess, Mr. Anders, you're released. Thank you for your help on that one.
Perfect. Thank you, Judge.
You bet. And we'll wait for Joel.
Suzanne Kramer is in and Thomas Limon. They were earlier.
Okay, let's see.
Suzanne's on page 2.
Tommy Limon, talk to me about Keone de Hoyos San Nicolas.
I'm hoping I can talk to a prosecutor today. I don't know if you have one available.
You can at about 11, if that's okay.
That
But in
sounds
the
good.
meantime, are you in contact with your client?
I have made contact with him, yes, sir. I'm not sure if he's here today, but I've sent Zoom info to him.
He's not required to be here today as long as you know where he is. So
Perfect.
we're good to go on that. And you've not received an offer yet, is that correct?
Correct, sir.
Your Honor, we sent an offer.
Okay, theoretically, the state has sent you an offer.
I'll be going through my emails as I wait for
So in the
an answer.
meantime, if you want to hang around till 11, which is like 20 minutes from now, you can chat with them in a chat room. Will that work?
Yeah, that'll work, sir.
And I'm gonna reset you for 1 week just to keep you on my radar, okay?
Yes, sir.
And we're good to go on that. Suzanne, let me find you, second page.
She has 2 cases.
I
Judge.
got you with Jessica Rosa.
Yes, I do know where she is. We're in contact and I do have an offer from Mr. Villarreal. I've communicated with her. She's kind of thinking about it. She told me she has some evidence she wants to give me to give to the state, but I don't have that yet. So.
What kind of evidence? What kind of evidence are we
I
talking
don't-
about?
She was talking about some sort of video evidence. I don't know. She hasn't sent it to me. She just texted me that this morning. Where can I send this to you? So that's the first I've heard of it. but I do have a good offer from Mr. Villarreal. So I'm fairly confident that we'll resolve it with that, but we're not quite there yet.
How much time you need to figure it out?
2 weeks.
All right, let's do that. And that's all I got for you, I think.
That's it.
All right,
Okay.
thanks.
Thank you.
Your Honor, on the first page, Mr. Hicks.
And Pat, you'll send me that, right?
Got you
Yes.
for a Andrea Overton. Bob, your microphone's turned off.
That's because I enjoy talking to myself.
There you go. Andrea Overton.
Mark Twain said there's nothing wrong with talking to yourself. Everybody wants to talk to a fella who has some good sense once in a while.
Are you in
I'm
contact with Ms. Overton?
gonna have to confer with the prosecutor because,
I understand. Let me slowly. Are you in contact with Ms. Overton?
oh, absolutely. I talked to her
Right.
once, twice a
Have you
week.
received an offer from the state yet?
They've recommended her for pretrial diversion. She was turned down.
You
They
didn't want to take
recommended her
pretrial
for
diversion? Is that what you're saying?
Huh?
She turned down pretrial diversion?
No, she was turned down by pretrial diversion.
Oh, I got you. All
So they
right.
said, oh, it's easier now, reapply. So we reapplied and it was turned down again.
All right.
And I
Well,
wrote and said, okay, what seems to be the problem? That the only people that don't think this ought to be a pretrial diversion is the pretrial diversion committee. And the
we have no
reply,
control over that, do we?
well, there's an independent review and the committee thought that based on the facts, I'm thinking based on the facts, was one of the facts of the affidavit of non-prosecution that the complaining witness submitted?
All right. I don't need to know all that, but that's good. That's for you to know. All I need to know from you is, have you received a regular offer from the state yet? Not
No,
a pretrial diversion offer. All right.
no,
State, we need an offer on Miss Overton. And Mr. Hicks, you can hang around till 11 and talk to him today. But I don't think my prosecutors have any ability to sway anybody in the pretrial diversion program acceptance committee. Would that be right, Arthur?
That's correct, Your Honor.
So it's over their head. So Arthur, go at your ability, send off an offer to Mr. Hicks on Miss Overton. Bob, you want to come back next week, or do you want to put on jury trial docket till you figure it out, or what would you like to do?
no, that's maybe hope will spring eternal. And when I find out who I need to talk to, maybe we can talk actually off docket.
It would be Eddie Villarreal.
So Bob, you want to go a week, or you want to go till July 25th? What would you like to do?
Let's go to July 25th.
All right, let's set him on the jury trial docket, knowing full well this probably won't go to a jury trial, but Bob needs to finesse it, right, Bob?
Great. Thank you, sir.
And then Arthur, who does Bob need to talk to in your office about getting turned down for pretrial diversion? Is there one specific person in charge of all that?
I'm not aware of a specific person. I'm sure there is someone. I'll look into that, Your Honor.
All right, good to go. That's all I got for you, Bob.
Thanks, Judge.
You bet. Oh, well. There he is. Apparently, you
Morning,
now
Judge.
represent Ms. Apayez. Is that correct?
I sure do, Your Honor.
Have you put in your notice of representation yet?
Yes, Your
Filed-
Honor.
Filed yesterday, yes, sir.
Oh, perfect. Okay. And have you received an offer from the state yet?
No, this is, I believe, her second setting and my first appearance.
We will state that your ability to file off an offer for Mr. Rodriguez, for Ms. Apayez. And if you want to hang around till 11 o'clock today, Joel, you can talk to the DA in the breakout room. Otherwise, I'm going to reset you for a week, keep you on my radar. Will that be okay?
That's fine, Your Honor.
Then that's the plan. If you want to hang around and talk to him, Pat will put you on the list.
I'd rather come back. What day would you like for us to come back?
It'll be next Tuesday.
The 26th,
9:30.
and I will send you the information Thursday morning.
Okay, sounds good.
All right,
Okay.
thanks. And
Thank
Pete,
you.
let me find you.
Last page, last person.
It's all working for me. All right, Angelica de la Cerda, please.
Yes, I've spoken with her and I've spoken with her sister. And her sister tells me that she has a diagnosis of schizophrenia. So I believe we should probably think about referring her to a psych exam, but she's on bond.
All right, so we need a competency evaluation on Miss De La Cruz, is that correct? Or De La Cerda, excuse me.
I think so.
All right. Pat, we're ordering a competency examination on Miss De La Cerda.
Yes, sir.
And let's go ahead and put Keith on the jury trial docket just to
Yes,
buy
sir.
us some time. That buys us until July 25th, Keith.
Okay, thank you, Judge.
And something changes or you come up with a new plan, just let Pat know.
I will.
Okay, it's probably gonna take them 2 months to get a psych eval if I were getting.
Maybe,
Yes.
yeah, maybe.
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
All right, all good, thank you.
Mr. George is in. He's right. He's the one right next.
Dylan, I've got you for a Jasmine Wilder.
I'm the Judge, right?
Are you in contact with Miss Wilder?
I am, Judge.
All right, and have you received an offer from the state yet?
I have not, but I do need to talk to them.
All right, state, at your ability, fire off an offer for Mr. George on Miss Wilder. Also, if you hang around for about 15 more minutes, we can get you in to talk to the DA today in a chat room. Would that be okay, Dylan?
That'd be fine, Judge. Thank you.
So you
Your
reached
Honor,
out.
Mr. Renee Munoz is in. He's back, Your Honor. He came in and then. Yeah.
I had Joe court with Eddie actually when he was
He's back.
keeping me busy.
Find you.
Yes, Judge.
It would be 678-328 Mireles, Benjamin Mireles. It would be a 10 o'clocker.
I got it. On a Benjamin Morellis, correct?
Yes.
And we also got one other guy. All right. Are you in contact with Mr. Morellis, Renee?
I am.
And have you received an offer from the state on this case?
I previously did for pretrial diversion. I sent in the application. They received the application, but they're still looking it over.
He's got an evading and a resisting. Is it possible to get pretrial on both?
Yes, Judge, it is. It was out of the same incident. He's a high school kid, and they claim he evaded and then he resisting out of the same alleged criminal episode. So,
have you actually put in a formal request to the DA's office on both these cases for pretrial?
I did submit 2 applications, one on each case. It is reflected. They received it April 3rd. I sent it in like March 29th. But I foresee that within the next couple of weeks, we should be able to get a response. And today I can email Crystal Foss or Beatriz Chavez to see the status of that as well.
All right, Pat, why don't we just reset this one for 30 days to give plenty of time to get response back from the DA. And then once you hear that, Renee, if you just let Pat know what's going on and if they get it or not.
Yes, Judge, I will do that.
And then the next guy I've got for you is James Diaz or William
Yes.
James Diaz.
Yes, Judge. I'm in contact with him. I believe one of his cases is still not filed, 680-913 resisting arrest. So I was going to see what the state's intentions were, if they're going to file that case or not.
I showed 2 cases filed, a resisting and a criminal trespass.
Hold on. Let me see. Renee, you're saying that 680-913 has not been.
I believe it's not filed yet. I don't think you guys have received the file.
Actually, we have it.
Okay.
What's happening is it may not just be scanned in. We've got a case paper flow of March 23rd, 2022, and it shows why, which means that it should have been sent to us. I'll double check with the girls and see if they accidentally did not just scan it, that we have it. So it has been filed.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, Judge, if I could just get an offer from the state, that way I can relate to the client.
Okay, state, once again, we need offers both on a resisting and a criminal trespass on Mr. Diaz for Mr. Munoz. And Renee, if you want to hang around for about 15 minutes, we can let you talk to him today. Otherwise, I'm going to reset you for a week to let you get those offers and talk to your client and let us know what you want to do. Will that work?
Yes, Judge. Yeah, I do have to meet with the client in jail. If I can just get reset to next week, and then that way, in the meantime, I can send an email to Arthur and Eddie to give me an offer as well.
All right, all good.
All right, thanks, sir.
Thanks.
Your Honor, do you want me to go ahead and start putting Arthur in? And
yeah,
there's 2 attorneys here. We can put him in.
Yep.
Okay. All right, Arthur, go in. I'll put Mr. Limon and goes into 1, and Mr. George, you can go into 1.
And I'm going black, but I'll be listening.
Yes, Your Honor.
Hey, Judge, I just sent you a chat. If you can review that, please.
Sure.
Mr. Guerrero, who are you waiting for, sir? Mr. Guerrero, who is your attorney? Mr. Guerrero, can you hear me?